Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome to another episode of Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition. Now, when last we left, we had just got the first permanent member of our party, healed up, and then realized that I made a horrible mistake with one of the items that I discovered. Oh well, I'll have to deal with it later. So now we are heading down towards Beregost. Just as soon as we can leave the friendly arm. Alright, so we've already covered this middle ground here. So I guess we can head right down to Beregost. Wow, okay. Nice. And then, X number of hours later, here we go. Czar is starting to complain. I've no wish to strain our relationship, but you did promise to go to Nashville. Our delay is making me rather tense. I'm not nice when I'm tense.
What do you need?
Alright, well that's okay, because I'm on my way. Gullin Vend. Need directions? You seem a friendly sort, so I thought I'd offer my services as a guide. What do you need from the town of Beregost? Certainly, if you could direct me to an affordable inn, I would much appreciate it. We have many inns for the frugal adventurer. The Red Sheath has basic rooms, though the clientele is a touch rowdy. There are also the Burning Wizard and the Jovial Juggler, which also have finer suites. The Red Sheath is near the center of town, as is the Burning Wizard. The Jovial Juggler is a bit further along and sits on the southern edge of the city. Alright, do you have a good smithy? We have the best smithy in all the realms. Tarum Thunderhammer Furium, Thunderhammer runs the Thunderhammer smithy in the eastern side of town. He has a few exceptional items as well, though you could also check Feldapost's Inn. They carry trophy items, though you'd best be rich as kings. Feldapost's Inn is in the west, closer to the south edge of town. Let's go ahead and ask about the taverns. A drop or two to ease your spirits. The Burning Wizard and the Red Sheath are in the center of town. Feldapost's Inn is along the western edge, and the Jovial Juggler is along the south. They will all serve you well. Alright, thanks for your help. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and look around this town before I continue south. And there are a few things that I'm probably going to end up doing here. There's a lot of places to rob and a lot of little mini quests to assemble to get through in this town, and some of them can be quite profitable. I think the art is more detailed than I remember on this too, or maybe it's just the ability to zoom in further than before. Looks like I'm at the edge of town. Let's see what's to the east of here. A temple.
I'll do your toil.
Now, in the original game, there was sometimes a bug, and I don't know if it was in the original game or just the version I used with the Baldur Gate 2 engine, that made you lock up when you entered the temple and on occasion, and sometimes corrupted your save data. I believe that they fixed that in Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Well, there's a mansion I can look around. Do I want to go rob the place just yet? Maybe later. What the hell? An empty chest? Why even put it there if there's nothing in there? I mean, there's nothing in this barrel, but you can't loot it.
You! Hey, you! Yes, you! I don't see anybody else around here. A little help, please?
This is new. I think this is one of the new NPCs from Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Of course. What do you need?
Bandits! Vicious, magic bandits! They must have gone to advanced bandit school or something. They're trying to capture me.
Okay, that is completely unbelievable. This sounds like a tall tale.
I'd love to give you a really long and detailed explanation of what's going on, but... Oh, look! We're out of time!
God, can you be any more sarcastic? Red Wizards of Thay.
You would try to hide from us behind this unfortunate fool. Your cowardice proves as deadly as your reckless magic.
Should I defend her or should I
You're the one
not?
trying to capture me, and I still don't know what you want, so I'd rather not let it happen. Get out of here before me and my new friends decide to eject a fist into your mouth.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
You there. Stand aside and give me
But then
the
again,
girl.
neither does she.
Surely you won't risk your life for a stranger.
Looks like she's with me now. What can you offer to change that?
Why, only the most precious reward imaginable. Your continued existence.
What an asshole. You think
If you
I'd
wish to
give her away
die
for basically
this
free?
wild mageling, so be it.
Okay.
Away with you, you pompous creep!
Not again.
Ah! I love the kind of,
We can't let her escape.
there's that kind of
Sort this out once we find him.
yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over him. That kind of unenthusiastic. Not again. Oh man, that's funny. Alright, let's take these guys out. What do we got here? We got a Thayan wizard, a bodyguard, and another bodyguard. Let's take the wizard out first.
What need ye dead?
Alright, Montaron will just straight up attack him.
Yes?
My main guy will switch to a sword. And once again use the poison weapon.
You're a queer fellow.
We'll continue to just lob missiles at this main guy. I'll cast a Lorlock's Minor Drain just because it's a quick casting spell. And Viconia will cast Bless. Get everybody buffed. Alright, my weapon's poisoned now. Time to run up and start doing some damage. Lorlock's Minor Drain is off. Holy shit, what just happened there? Somebody cast... Who cast Color Spray? Nira cast Color Spray, alright. Knocked me unconscious. What a bitch. Oh well. Well, there goes Viconia's Bless spell. And she was too far away to bother with it. I guess she can go ahead and attack. Montaron died, all because I couldn't get this guy because he was... Because of that fucking color spray fucked me up. God damn it. Yeah, just need to take this guy out real quick.
I care not.
Just switch to the next in line. Well, the experience is worthwhile. And next in line. That sucked.
Make it quick. Yes? What?
And now I wake up. Oh well. Let's see what I need to loot. Ah, there's Montaron's crap. Ah, goddammit.
I'm really sorry about what just happened. I didn't want to involve you, but if I hadn't run into you when I did, they'd be elbow deep in my brains right now.
That's all well and good, but custom dictates that you dump a load of gold into my hands.
I only had a little bit of gold that I borrowed from a friend a few weeks back, and I've spent most of it. But
So she's offering me something much more useful. And what would that be?
my talents. I'm an accomplished mage. I managed to send a Candor somewhere. You saw.
I get the impression that you didn't really intend for that to happen.
When his intent ever mattered outside of the courts. I got the job done. What do you say? I could really use some new friends.
You know what? We're going to accept her for now. And I'll show you why in a minute. You raise a good point. I would be glad to have you accompany me.
Let me just get my... well, nothing. I'm ready to go now.
Alright. Now, ideally, I would hold off on dragging her in until I've gotten my party sorted out. But she might be useful almost immediately. Because I'll show you what. I am going to pick up another party in this particular area. or another party member, and another permanent party member. And I need to be able to replace somebody. And since Montaran's dead, then I may as well replace him and Czar. So we'll move this over to Nira. And yeah, you got a preview of the other reason why I'm about to take her on. I'm gonna do my best to actually get my items off of Czar this time. Alright. Let's look at Nira. First of all, she's got a gem bag, which is incredibly useful. It's one of the few multi-item containers in this particular version of the game. Then she starts with a magic item, a traveler's robe, which is not much. It's a +1 armor class versus missile attacks. It's better than nothing. And she's also got Nira's staff +1, which is a +1 quarterstaff. So that's actually pretty damn good. In addition, it kind of does damage either to her or her target. That's not great, but better than nothing. What else do we have to say for Nira? She's level 1, so I have no idea where she got all those magic items. She's a wild mage. Wild mages are not great, but, you know, if you have an open slot, why not? Let's continue through this town. I'm stumbling over my words a lot more today because I am not feeling good. Not at all. It's one of those really rough days for me. Now I can look into every house in this place, but I'm not going to. Because there are a lot of houses to loot. What we have to do now is, well, basically find my way back to the road, which I don't think this is the right way. No. God, I'm going the long way around, aren't I? Okay. Yeah, this town is really cluttered, and there's not a lot of space along the edge. This is the Thunderhammer Smithy? Yeah, the Thunderhammer Smithy. It has a very important magic item that I want to get. Unfortunately, that item is incredibly expensive. You're about to find out exactly how expensive. You show me what you have for sale. And the item I want from this guy is, let's see, where is it? Right here, Dagger of Venom. This dagger is, hit target suffers 1 point of poison damage per second for 15 seconds. That is just like having a permanently poisoned blade. So that is just fucking awesome. I'm gonna want that at some point, but how much does he want for it? 18,000 gold. That's ridiculous because my reputation is not that great. But it's something I can get at some point. And you got some various +1 items. Some various utility arrows. Yeah. So this is going to be the go-to guy for miscellaneous weaponry. While I'm here, I'm going to sell some crap. So my goal is 18,000 gold. And unfortunately, you can't steal it, so it's a damn shame because you'd think that a thief could go ahead and make better use of their thieving abilities, like stealing a magic dagger that is going to be make or break for them. Ah, damn it! A locked door. Here is the Red Chief Inn, and there's some miscellaneous stuff to take care of in there, but not yet. Because we're going to be looking for our next major party member. Burning Wizard, which I'll go into in a little bit. Basically just mapping this town out first. Yeah, it's got quite a bit of it mapped out. You see the Kagain shop here? Yeah, those of you who have played this game know what I'm looking for. Probably see the direction I'm taking this playthrough. Let's head inside.
Of course.
Greetings. I am Kagan. What can I do for you?
Kagan. What kind of shop is this, anyhow? I run an escort business. I hire mercenaries to escort caravans en route from Am to Baldur's Gate. Right now, I'm looking for some strong sword arms, and I'm willing to pay high. It seems that one of the caravans under my protection never arrived at Baldur's Gate, and I need to know what happened. You look like a strong group of warriors. Interested in a job? Sure, we always need more money. Tell us more. That's good. I've been having a lot of problems with bandit activity lately, but there's always only cargo to take. They've always only taken the cargo and let the caravan go afterward. I've been catching flack from the family of some of the passengers of this caravan. After all, it was the job of my mercenaries to make sure everyone got safely to Baldur's Gate. Normally, I wouldn't give one damn about some stupid whiner, but one of the passengers was the son of Entar Silvershield, and in this part of the world, his word is law. So, do you want the job or not? Sure, as soon as you can tell us how much will be paid. I'll give each of you a share of whatever booty we take off the bodies of those poor caravan passengers. Wait, what? Okay, that sounds more like a robber than a caravan escort. Hey, I'm glad you guys have some sense in your heads. I'll have an underling who can take care of business here while I'm gone, so let's get a move on. So I guess he's coming with me. And you know who we're removing? We're removing Czar and Monteron. And since I removed Monteron while he was dead, Czar is still around. That's odd.
Yes?
Let's take a look at Kagan. He is a level 1 fighter. He's a dwarf, so he's automatically badass. Strength's only 16, but holy fuck, his constitution is 20. That gives him the ability to regenerate very slowly, and that can make a difference. In terms of items, he's got your basic sword. He's got... Oh, sorry. No. He's got your basic axe. Let's get on the right page this time. He's got a helm. Pretty nice looking helm. And then he's got studded leather, which I'm quickly going to replace with plate mail. A fighter without plate mail just sucks. He's got a shield, and that's it. What's his proficiency in? He's specialized in axe, so that's not bad. Huh. We'll keep him then. Let's loot his shop while we're here. This guy did not have a shortage of gold, especially for this low level. Alright, I think I got everything. Let's head on out. Okay, on the west edge of the map, let's see what's west of this place. Okay, just high hedge. And coming along towards the south edge of the map, go ahead and link it to another roadside thing. Here's Feldpost Inn, which I'm going to go into pretty shortly. What does this monument say? Nothing? Okay. And we'll check every one of these houses on the way down, too. But first things first. And here we find the Jovial Juggler. And more importantly, there's a house right next to it. And if you remember in our quest log, there was somebody who was talking about spiders in their house. So that is where we're going first as soon as I just round this corner and finish my mapping. Alright, that town is mapped. So, we have the Jovial Juggler down here. There is Landrin's house, which is already marked for us. We're going to go there next. Firebead Elvenhair's house. It looks like he lives here. Let's go ahead and pay him a visit. Then we will go to Feldpost Inn. We will head up around here to the Burning Wizard, and then to the Red Sheaf Inn. And then after that, we'll go ahead and hit every single one of these houses for any lootable items. Because we're going to rob the place. So first on the to-do list, spiders. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Because some asshole is all the way back there. Oh, that's my fucking tank. And yet it didn't actually say you must gather your party before venturing forth. Kind of missed that. Ah, spiders then. Well, the good news about spiders is that both of my frontliners here are shorties. So they're going to have excellent saves versus spiders. I haven't... Oh, man, is that Nira? Oh, this is Czar. Oh yeah, because I moved his sling away. So I have him go ahead and use his magic. Let's have Czar actually use a weapon, shall we? He's trying to punch him. One spider down. Couple more to go. Another spider down. 2 more to go. Looks like I've been fortunate enough not to actually get hit. Except Kagan got hit. 1 more and Imoen leveled up. Oh joy. It's not that I hate Imoen, it's just I don't like her very much. So we got a spider body. Oop. We got nothing. We got a gem, gold, boots, and wine. The boots and the wine are both quest items. I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's all. Okay, for a minute there, I thought there was a corpse in there. Let's level Imoen up. Why not? Level up. What is she good at? Nothing. No, in a very real way, she's not good at anything. Just sort of mediocre. Well, we'll put the 25 points into pickpockets for now. Because I'm seriously not going to use her for anything. Alright, next is Firebeat's house. Here we are at Firebeat's house. Next time you pass through Candlekeep, you should read History of the Bell in the Depths. It's an old favorite of mine that I'm sure you would like. History of the Bell in the Depths. Let's head into the Bell to Posts Inn.
Here now, get out. I don't like your type in here.
We got a belligerent drunk on our hands.
You tell him, Marl.
And his friend. What's wrong with him? Hey, I told you to get lost. Ain't no room here for your troublemaking strangers. I go where I like, pal. You got a problem with that? I have a problem with morons armed to the teeth, poking through ruins and stirring up creatures better left alone. Jokers like you blow through town with monsters in tow, then out again leaving us locals to clean up the mess. Which one's good? We'll go with this one. I say I've had about enough of your tone, mister. Stop pushing or I push back. You're threatening me, practically where I live, and you threaten me? You sure must think you're tough with a blade on your belt. Why don't you drop that armory you're carrying and put your hide where your mouth is? Well, why would I do that when I can just murder your ass? Oh, fuck, he's going after Czar. Come on, people, he's just a drunk. Get him. God damn, it took forever. Alright. Well, he had gold, a gem, and some armor. Did I lose any, I didn't lose any reputation, did I? Let's see if his friend wants to start anything.
Hey, don't click me!
You murdering bastard! The Flaming Fist will deal with you. Except they won't. Alright. I don't feel bad about that at all. I'm sure there was a more diplomatic way to solve that, but fuck that shit. 99 tankards, a veil on the wall. Oh, Jesus Christ. They put a named NPC in just for that song. Algernon.
Why me?
What you want?
This is my room, and I don't want visitors. Now leave me alone. So you know what we're going to do?
Huh, you're a queer fellow.
We're going to pick his pockets. That's a very weird line of sight thing going on in there. Pickpocket succeeded. What did I get? I got a cloak, which nobody can identify. Well, charisma 10. Oh wow, it gives me +2 charisma. Makes me almost palatable. Okay, who's got the best charisma? Who's gonna be my party face? Right now, Viconia. I need to have... Oh, right now, Imoen is. Okay. So I need to just start having... I need to start having Imoen collect all my my rewards. At least until I get a better option. Oh, and all of these things that look like I should be able to loot them. What's in here? Nothing. The one in a room with nobody in it, and it's got nothing in it. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. God damn it. Next is the Burning Wizard. There's someone named Garrick outside. Named NPCs are always fun. Let's talk to him.
Hello there. I have a pretty proposal for you.
Hail, adventurers. I have a proposal for you. I have heard that you're an excellent group of warriors. From who? Really? Anyway, how would you like a well-paying job as bodyguards for my mistress? We're always on the lookout for money. Tell us more. I'm Garrick, and I work for Silky Rosanna. She's the most skilled musician and actor along the Sword Coast. In fact, she's ready to play at the Ducal Palace before the month's done. However, she's been having some problems of late. Some thugs have been hired by Feldepost to hurt her bad because she didn't perform at his inn when she was supposed to. You can't blame her for not showing up, what with a villain like Feldepost running the place. She needs mercenaries to protect her until she's ready to go to Baldur's Gate. She's willing to pay about 300 gold. What do you say? That sounds fair. Why don't you show us this mistress of yours? I think you've made a good decision. Now meet me outside of the Red Sheaf Inn. And, oh, well, I guess I walk there automatically. Well, then. Just around the corner, just in case you didn't know where the Red Sheaf Inn was. Save the game.
What you want?
Get my party face up front.
I've done had enough of this.
mercenaries.
Hello there. I see my Garrick has been rather busy. You look as if you're worth paying a little extra. What did my little helper offer you? I offered them 300 gold, just like you told me. I'll raise your wage to 400 gold. Well then, I assume that Garrick has explained what your duties are. You must simply dispose of the ruffians when they come to threaten me. This shouldn't be too hard to deal with, but I would advise you to strike first. Whatever you do, don't speak with them. One of them is a mage, whose mystic words can sway even the most wise of men.
Greetings, mercenaries.
Here they are now, Feldepost thugs. Strike when I tell you to. Greetings, Silky. We're here as you've asked. We have the... Don't try to threaten me. I won't be easy prey for you to beat on. I've brought friends. What are you talking about? We're here with the gems that... Uh-oh. Shut up. There'll be no weaseling out of this one. Strike now. Kill them all. They're as good as dead. Don't let even one of them live. What are you doing, Silky? Have you gone mad? These are innocent men you're attacking. Your sniveling altruism has always made me sick, Garrick. Shut up and stay out of my way. Well then. Looks like I get to murder some people. The murderling strikes again. I only got one more. Come on. Man, everybody's missing. Oh, it's because nobody's selected. Or is everybody? Yeah, nobody was selected. Holy shit. That sucked. I thought my entire party was attacking these guys. Alright, they're all dead. What did they have on them? Nice gems. Potion and another potion. Alright. You've done a good job. For all your efforts, here's the money I owe you. Perhaps we'll meet again. So my reputation just decreased, and actually probably down into the depths of danger territory. I'm tempted to go ahead and straight up attack her. I think I will. Alright. Come on, continue. She's a caster. Just go ahead and take her out. Near death. Come on, one more. Fuck, she got a spell off. And there goes Kagan. Kagan, whatever. Come on, kill her already. There we go. And that's got a magic staff and a potion. And a decent amount of experience, too. Oh well, let me loot up and rearrange my gear so I can actually move. Alright, it appears as though I've got everything I need. Let's talk to Garrick. You're no better than Miss Silky. I will catch up with you someday, mark my words. It will. Okay. Oh well, he was totally pointless. So now we have a lot of stuff to sell, and we'd better get, what's his face raised. Is there any place to do it in here? No, we have to go out to the temple. So let's go next door to the temple area and see what we can see whether we can get Kagan raised or not. Now the temple is a rather large area, and it encompasses way more than just the temple. But all we're interested right now is getting Kagan back amongst the living. So let's see what they have to offer here. Song of the Morning Temple.
No sooner said than done.
Welcome. The traveling adventurer is never turned away from a house of Lothander.
It's supposed to be Lathander, not Lothander. That's an A, not no. Oh well. As we strive to aid all who make a difference in the realms, if you are battle-worn, we can extend a number of necromantic restorations, whatever your need. A small donation is all the compensation that we require. So first, let's get Kagan raised. That's going to be 100 gold. And we can identify shit while we're here, so let's get stuff identified. A quarterstaff +1. I know I've got more than that to identify. Okay, I guess not. I'll tell you what, let me rearrange my inventory and sell what I can, and I'll see you on the other side. Well, there really wasn't that much to sell. The temple wouldn't buy anything that I was selling, and only had a couple gold worth of shit to sell to the inn, or to the blacksmith. So let's go into this inn up here. But first, we better heal ourselves. Hey, we've got a cleric.
Night Singer, give me power.
One heal spell coming right up. Alright. Let's go in here. You're at the end of your rope, I'll wager. That's what he just said. Not that it's anything personal, you understand, but I'm afraid your time on this here ball of mud is just about done. Whatever you're being paid, I'll double it. Will you now? Somehow I doubt it. But then I don't meet a lot of honest people in this business. Never have the money on them, and never come back if they say they're going to go get it. It doesn't matter, though. I'll never take your panic money over a proven contract. It's just not sound business. Well, looks like somebody else is trying to kill me. I'm going to get into our spells and try to use command on him real quick. And he's unconscious, and hopefully that'll give us the ability to get some free shots in. And he's dead. See, knocking him unconscious is way more valuable than I initially thought, even if only for a round. Let's see what this contract says. Bounty notice. Be it known to all those of evil intent. Not me, because I can't claim a bounty on myself, unfortunately. That a bounty has been placed upon the head of RPG Crawler, the foster child of Gorion. Last seen in the area of Candlekeep, this person is to be killed in quick order. This offer has been extended to all appropriate guilds. Those returning with proof of the deed shall receive no less than 350 coins of gold. As always, any that reveal these plans to the forces of law shall join the target in their fate. And it looks like my bounty is going up. Let's go ahead and browse this in. Oh, I've got a box over there I can probably loot. Ah, it's locked. That's interesting. Let me get my murder halfling over there and try and pop it open. 9 gold. A whole 9 gold. Oh well. Let's see, we got a guy named Purdue here. Hello, you wouldn't have happened to seen a big loudish guy with a dog's head on him around here, have you? Can't say that I have. Yeah. Why? Why do you insist on bothering me? Well, I thought that was going to lead to something important, but I guess not.
You want some whiskey?
Is there anything I can do to help you with, or I can help you with? Show me what you have to offer. Let's go ahead and rent a room for the night, because I need my spells back. Right. And they got something up here called Lockluger. What does he have to say? I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Okay, that's an amusing little throwback. Gotta have your Monty Python reference in there somewhere. It's D&D after all. That used to be the pressing thing. I got Raelio Windspear. Hail and well met, traveler. Raelio is my name. Raelio Windspear. Haven't seen you around here before. Perhaps you are new to town, then. I make a point of meeting as many people as I can wherever I go. So many stories and tales. Have you been to the south? I hear of trouble in Nashkel. I have not been down that way for some time now, so I don't have much to say. Likely you will have heard much from the others about town anyway. What can you say of Beregost, then? What would you like to know? I have met many of the locals, and I know a bit of history as well. Any outstanding quests that need resolution? Oops! Didn't mean to skip by that. Let's read that. An adventurer, hey? Well, if you're up to the task, I hear there are strange things in the Ulcaster school ruins southeast of town. I would nay go down there unless you are quite sure of your abilities, though. Many a well-meaning fellow has gone and not come back. Only for those adept at battle. Other than that, I know that Lady Mirian has been awaiting news of her husband for some time. He was to come up from Am, but is now overdue. I know she would be grateful for any news. She lives on the east edge of town if you find anything. Anything else you would know of? No thanks. So we've got maybe a possible lead on a dungeon and a possible lead on a quest. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and loot these rooms then. And 21 gold. Alright. Heading back down then. Next up is going to be the Burning Wizard. And I suspect that's probably going to be the last one before I just go back to robbing houses for a while. And I can do that off camera. So let's see what we got in here. We've got a halfling, a zerling, a bartender, and some stairs. Let's go upstairs. Spen Gilmish and some commoners. What's he have to say? What? Leave me be to Firewine with ye, and I hope ye gets the gout. Firewine? What is that? What and where is that? Firewine Bridge Ruins is what I mean. She be pretty far to the south and east. But a strong pair of legs will get you there just fine. I would make sure that you are strong enough to bring you back, though. The Firewine ruins might be quite the death trap for the inexperienced adventurer. Mind ye, remember that, and don't blame old Sven if you lose a few of your yellow fellows stumbling about within. So there's my second dungeon lead up. Just random dungeons all the way around the place. Okay, he tells you about the temple. Alright. Well, let me go ahead and rob these rooms.
What?
Oh, what's this? A magic mace in one of these rooms. That is not bad. I'll have to identify that. Maybe have a item to gift to Viconia. So that was it. 1 magic mace and 2 gems and some other random knickknacks I don't even need right now. So that's not a bad haul. What I will do is I'll head out here as soon as I can get to the stairs. What the fuck, man? My people are all backed up. Okay. Let me get to the stairs and let me go ahead and loot all of the rest of the town.
I don't want to talk.
And I will meet you on the other side and tell you what I found. Alright, while I was cruising around robbing houses, I decided to talk to Firebead Elvenhair. I am talking to him with Imoen, with her improved cloak. And her charisma has opened up a new conversation option. It says, "Ah, you're old Gorian's ward, the lonely kid of Candlekeep. Of course, I heard about the loss of Gorian, and I must give you my deepest condolences. I hope since you've left Candlekeep you've kept up on your reading. Oh, the world of books. I have heard that a new copy of that wondrous tome, The History of the Fateful Coin, can be had for a pretty penny in one of the stores around here. If you would be ever so kind as to buy it for an old man like myself, I'll gladly reimburse you. I'd even give you a little bonus to help you in your travels. It must be so hard with Gorian gone." Now, I found a copy of that book while I was robbing the house just south of here. So, let's turn it in.
Tell me a story about I'm gone.
Ah, you are generous to an old man, so I will be generous in turn. Let me give you another book in exchange. Personally, I would call it more fantasy than history, but I get the sense you may enjoy it nonetheless. So I've gained a point of reputation, which will offset some of the murderling that I've been doing and help keep my prices out of the basement, and gives me some experience.
What the hell
And it gave me 2 items. One of them is a scroll case, so I now have a second thing in which to store things. I have a gem bag. So far, in all the houses, I mostly just found gold and a couple gems. Gold, a handful of gems and jewelry, and a couple potions, including a potion of heroism and a potion of agility, which will come in very useful later on. A bunch of mundane weapons, which I didn't even bother with, and some armor. So I've still got these houses, and then these houses up here to rob. I'll see you at the end. Oh, nice. Several gems in this house. Okay, I'm now robbing the mansion in the upper left part of town. We've got Gerard Travenhurst here. I guess I better talk to him at some point, but I noticed his bodyguards didn't say jack shit about me entering. Now, in the other houses, aside from what I mentioned before, I mostly just found more gems and another healing potion and some gold, so, you know. Not a complete waste. I got myself some money out of it. And you gotta remember, I getting 10 experience every time I pick a lock. So there is that. So it's pretty much equivalent to fighting a couple monsters. What I'm gonna do as soon as I'm done here is oh wow, a wand, very nice. Oh, let me go ahead and shift my stuff back in here. Clear up some space for that item. After I'm done with this place, I will head down to the inn in the southeast part of town. Oh, nice! More stuff. All right. Crap. Except I think I'm full. Give me a second. I got one more. Yeah, I got space for one more, and that healing potion is gonna be the last one. Let's head back downstairs. And I guess I should talk to that noble guy, see if he has anything to offer. Just walking by your guards. Don't mind me.
What is it this time?
I was just upstairs browsing around your wife for no reason whatsoever. Just whistling innocently.
Away with you, beggar.
Hold your place. No need for us to get off on the wrong foot. I rather like company occasionally, but most of the townsfolk are a bit standoffish. I cannot understand why, sir. You have a lovely home and seem quite amiable. Perhaps it is because of those 2 guards you employ? That is an unfortunate possibility. They do seem to take a touch too much pleasure into their positions. But I'd sooner have them than not. I doubt I should feel safe without them, what with the banditry rampant about the countryside. Mayhaps when things have settled I can maintain a more open house. Leave me, please. As a member of the town council, there's much that weighs on my mind.
What?
Okay. So, I'm not going to bother with his guard. I'm just going to quietly walk out with my loot. And meet you down at the, Jovial Juggler. Alright, inside the Jovial Juggler. There is so much going on. So many commoners. Who's Bjornin?
Yes?
They did quite a number on me, those half-ogres. There's a band of them fortifying themselves in the mountains south-southwest of here. If you could give them a taste of justice, that would do me proud. Very nice. Kind of a mini-quest there. You got a bartender. Oh, who's talking? Gurk. Aye, so everyone's heard. Everyone's a rubbernecking then. Is that it? Old Gurk had his famous cloak stolen right off his back by a bunch of paltry Tazloi. Yeah, it's old news, and if you make one crack about the Cloakwood being an appropriate place to lose it, at least, I'll put your liver on the menu. Now move on and let the next people in line have their laugh. Well, if he didn't want it well known, he wouldn't be bandying it about so much. Let's see. What we got back here? Am I seeing anybody that's going to call the cops? Nope.
Of course.
Let's see what's in here. Gold. Nice. Alright, let's head back upstairs. Let's cruise around with my thief. See what's worth looting. Nothing in this room. And, Ogie Wisham.
Yes?
He's still down there? What do you mean? That Bjornin, I can feel his eyes looking at me. He's a paladin, you know. They ain't right in the head. They just look at you and you've been judged. What right do they have to do that? Why? What have you done to deserve their stares? What? Nothing. Nothing at all. They just look at you. And you know they're thinking that you deserve to be punished. I can't stand them. They're worse than the guards. I know what you mean. They have such an attitude. Yeah, the way they just look at you. I ain't going down there till he's gone. No way he's going to get me. We should go have a talk with him. No, no, then he would know I knew he knew that I was up here knowing what he knew. He'd have a good laugh over that, I'm sure. You're just really strange, aren't you? Recent evidence suggests that a barrel full of monkeys is not half as much fun as previously claimed, and is, in fact, rather horrifying. Okay, goodbye now. He is very strange, and he's standing here when I would like to loot his shit. Oh. Onyx ring. I was going to say, I know that ring's not Oogie Wisham. Onyx ring. Is it worth trying to take that? Oop. I can't take that. My inventory's full. Give me a sec. Alright, gonna try and take it now. Alright, not gonna call the guards? Good. And I believe that concludes our little expedition through Beregost. I usually do two areas, but I think this time we're going to go ahead and stick with one because Beregost was a big town. So, this has been the RPG Crawler with my Evil Party playthrough of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. If you like what you've seen, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to see more videos of various playthroughs that I'm doing, mostly of role-playing games, sometimes of other things. Until next time, take care and goodbye.